for some people to pop in. It's been so cool to have people popping into my lives right away since I've been doing more of them. My hair is a mess because I didn't care and I just went on. As I am, right? Gotta have my coffee. Now, um, as I've said, and I'm probably going to repeat it when people come in, is I'm drinking a coffee with a whipped egg in it, which leaves the froth. Don't beg, Chucky. No begging. Get off my bag. You're on my bag. What are you doing? Get off. Get off my bag, please. So today is the day that I really need. Today's the day that I really need to get my videos on the computer, edited, put them on a flash drive because um, I have my advanced writing coach who I'm going to start writing with her as my teacher. Wants all the videos and pictures that I have from the clinic that we just did. So I need to get those organized and then I need to edit for YouTube because I have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of videos that I have not um, deleted from iCloud. And my iCloud is all full and I can't even take a picture. That's why I'm doing lives. So it's taking a minute for people to get in. I've been in here for 2 minutes so far. But I might have to go out and come back in later. Oh, there's somebody. Hello, the doggy girl. Oh, you're a doggy girl. Have you been in here before? Hi. I have two dogs. I'll show you one of them. And then I'm enjoying my coffee. There's one of them. He's my little dog. And the title of this. Hello. Hello. Nice, you're back. Awesome. Awesome. Um, I want to say too that I really appreciate my subscribers. I'm almost to 150, which is the milestone. My next bigger milestone is 500. Then we can start monetizing the channel. And oh, you're the one. Okay, I remember. I remember. I remember you now. Okay. So what's your legal name? Your first one. You don't have to give me your last. What's your first name? So I can connect you. Sanjay Lema. Hello, Sanjay. How are you? Thanks for the wave. Okay. Um, so let's see. Bailey. Good to meet you, Bailey, the doggy girl. Awesome. You're Nepalese. Oh, wow. Cool. You're from Nepali. Wow. I'm saying it wrong, I'm sure. Nepal. You're from Nepal, right? So, yes, good to have people in um, here in the live. It's always nice to interact. So, I am just drinking my coffee, and my dog is getting antsy pants. Or, yeah, I've got to let him out. But then my other dog will get antsy and he'll want out, and then I'll be all busy. Yes, Washington is good. We are in a heat wave. Let me go out for just a second, look at the weather forecast for today, but I think it's going to be near 100 and it's supposed to be 100 or over 100 tomorrow and the next day. Just a second, I will tell you. But I would love to come to Nepal. What's the weather like there? So it's going to be 100, not quite this weekend, but it's nearing 90 today. It's 85 right now, 83, something like that. And oh, you just had a storm? I forget, doggy girl, where are you again? Aren't you in the Midwest or something? Like Michigan or Minnesota? Minnesota. Oh, for some reason that sticks in my head. Oh, Alabama. Okay. Yes, I heard about that, right? Was it a hurricane? I saw I saw there was, but that was hitting some other country. I can't remember. Anyway, I don't listen to the news very much. I just catch bits and snatches because they don't always tell us the truth, and so I want true news. So I try to listen to people I trust on YouTube actually. Um, more than people on the mainstream news. And my coffee has a whipped egg in it. I know, but you probably heard because you're returning viewers, or one of you is anyway. So, oh, there's three people in here. Yay. Um, oh, thunderstorm. But you guys get gnarly thunderstorms, I think. Isn't it kind of like Texas with sheets and sheets of rain? Like where you get drenched going out for 1 second. I've been in some of those downpours. We were just watching from the motel windows, and then uh, we ran to a taxi or the car we were riding in. I can't remember. It was long years ago. And just a tiny bit in the rain, and we were soaked. Yeah. Yep. Alabama. So it's humid there, right? Like Texas is, right? Like Florida, Texas, the South. That humidity, that'll really get you. 85 with humidity is nasty. I mean, it's hard to deal with. So we get dry heat. Today I'm just kind of chatting about whatever, and I'm gonna edit a bunch of videos today and get them off of my phone and onto my computer so that I can do some edited videos. Because right now I'm just doing lives because I can't even take a picture on my phone. It's sad because I have so much clogging up my phone from the horse clinic that I was at, which was super fun. I'm going to have videos out of that and pictures. And I've got to get pictures onto a flash drive to get them to my advanced riding instructor. So she said, "Can I have those?" So tomorrow I'm going to take her a flash drive or two. I think I only maybe have small ones. I need to get big ones. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about horses when you were on last time. That's practically all that I talk about. I talk about health and wellness and horses. Period. Practically. Horses are my life. I want to get a horse again. I had one when I was in high school. 15. I was 14 or 15 when I got my horse till I was 19. Huh? I've never been to Nepal. I've never been. I'd like to. Nepal. Didn't talk about horses. Okay, we talked about dogs that time. Okay. Right. You remember Cosmos. Yes. He chewed on my chair again today. It already needs fixed, but I yelled at him I must admit, I don't like yelling at him. Hi, Sammy P. Wow, a lot of returning viewers. That's freaking awesome. You guys are awesome. Yes. Oh no, the chair. I know. He chewed it. He ate a couch. Okay. Already a couch got chewed up by him when he was younger. I got a different couch. I'm doing well, Sammy. I'm just drinking my fatty coffee with the egg in it. It's almost like a meal, and I ate steak and bacon already. What did you do today, Sammy? You're nighttime already, right? I know, my poor couch. It was free, but still, you still have to figure out how you're going to get another one. Um, I like lemonade, but I have to do it. I have to make it different, like with stevia. I'm being careful of sweet tastes, except today I have electrolytes that are caramel, chocolate caramel flavored from Element, LMNT. Um, yeah, so what'd you do today, Sammy P? So, yeah, so I have butter, a big lot of butter in my coffee, because you have to have fat. And I'm finding out you need fat in order to stay in ketosis. If you don't get enough, it's actually can be dangerous because you have to fuel off of, I didn't think of this, but you have to fuel off something. And if you don't have carbs, you need to fuel off of fat. And and I'm getting down to my goal weight, which means that my body will go after muscle if I don't have enough fat. So I got to get in ketosis and um, lemon juice and salt. Yeah, I can do okay. So Sammy's saying that she does she, right? Sorry. I do think you're a she. I've always thought you were a C the way you spell it. Um so Sammy, so you just put lemon and salt. So I used to get histamine reactions from lemon because it is a fruit and it doesn't spike your blood sugar, but I do have to be careful of the histamines. So, um, okay. All right, I see. You're a he. Okay, Sam. Okay, so, yesterday when I had my coffee, I don't usually have it every day, but I already had some made from yesterday, so I just gently reheated it on the stove, plopped a bunch of butter in it, like a big bunch of butter, probably 4 tablespoons or something. Not 4 tablespoons, because that's a half a cube. But it was like 3 tablespoons. Oh, so my network is bad? Let me see something. Sorry. Okay, let me switch over to regular Wi-Fi and tell me if it's good. You sure it's not on your end, Sammy? Maybe. Um, I had it on data because my Wi-Fi wasn't working earlier. At least, I don't know. Um, there was one app that I went into that said that wouldn't connect, so um, my YouTube played though. So let me know if this is better. There's 7 people in here. Yay! So go ahead and join the conversation if you like. We're just chatting and drinking whatever you're drinking, coffee or lemonade or whatever. Coffee and lemonade, that would be gross. Um, Um, oh, okay, so Sammy. What name? Um, you mean uh who? Oh, you mean the doggy girl? Why is her name Doggy Girl? She can tell you. She has a dog rescue. Yeah, that's why. Yep, what she's telling you. Yeah, that is a lot of work. But you do it with your family, right? You have all those dogs with your family, right? Because you're still in high school, right? Doggy girl. So that helps. You're not by yourself. My mom, when I wanted to get a horse, and my dad didn't think I could do it, and he was trying to talk me out of it. I think he was afraid of all the money that it would take. I got a job, and if I remember right, I paid for the board for my horse, which was something like, I think at the time it was only $100 a month. Now it's more than that, like 400 or something. Um, cool, Sammy. Sammy likes dogs and cats. So I'm just saying that for the sake of the um people who watch the replay because they can't see the chat. I'm gonna change how I do this, and I'm gonna do a streaming service, whatever you call that, so we can do a proper chat and people can see. Going into 8th grade. So Doggy Girl is going into 8th grade. Mom, dad, and younger sister. Okay. So you all help take care of the doggies, right? That's cool. So anyway, yes. So so what do you think about horses, Doggy Girl? Because you seem surprised about horses. What do you think? You like or not? Um, Sammy, I'm looking at your question. Is your stream 18 plus? No, it's gonna be both. It's gonna be either. It's gonna be all ages who want to pop in. It'll be appropriate for all of that. It's just that I want to use, I don't know if you call it a streaming service, whatever you call it, so that I can have a proper chat and the replay can see what was in the chat, and then I can also edit the stream. I can edit the video, all that. So cool, Doggy Girl. She says they're all my favorite animals. Cool, you just love animals, period. Right? Awesome. Esther, hello. Hello. What's wow? Hmm? Um, they don't allow in once they got to know. Um, I stick with health and wellness, and um, Sammy was asking me about topics for my stream. I stick with health and wellness, and sometimes we just chat. Um, horse stuff is important to me, so we talk about that too. Horses are like my sport, you know? I love riding, so that's cool. But to me it is. Um, so Cosmos, Doggy Girl asked how Cosmos is. He's great. He's great. I need to let my little dog out, and hopefully my big dog will not get too excited about the whole thing because I just want to sit and drink my coffee right now and not worry about letting both my dogs out because I have to put the harness on my big dog and I'm just increasing the time on my sauna because it's been preheating and I was going to get in it, but I went on a live. So here, I have an infrared sauna for those who we have not talked about this. Come on. Did you have to go get a drink too? Hmm? So I did vacuum my floor. Looks like I have a little bit of hair right there. But I vacuumed the floor yesterday. I use a vacuum on my hard floors. I like doing that. Anyway, and I'm gonna mop today. Besides, they are quiet. My dogs are quiet. Sammy just said your dogs are quiet. Hi, sweet boy. Hi, sweet boy. Anyway, that's Cosmos. He's good. He's a sweet boy. Except for chewing on chairs and couches. He thinks they're giant chew toys, unfortunately. We can talk deep topics, Sammy, but it just kind of depends on me, my audience. I mean, I lost my husband 4 years ago, and that's a deep topic. Grief is a deep topic. And our emotional, spiritual health has everything to do with our physical health. It's all connected. And so we will talk about those things too. Yeah, you know what, Sammy? Sammy said, I hope your dogs let you sleep at night. So that's what's really cool. Even last night, okay, so you guys know, so you know, and of course, uh Doggy Girl knows that it was 4th of July. And so last night we had fireworks. People were lighting out off their own personal fireworks. Live in a little town of 70, and sometimes I'll walk around town and I don't have great internet if I walk, but um, well, if I go up the hill, I don't. It kind of goes out. So um, I'm a Christian, Doggy Girl. Doggy Girl asked what my religion is. So anyway, so last night when the fireworks started going off, he barked a couple of times. I was surprised because he needed to go to the bathroom and I'm like, "Uh-oh, I need to let him outside. The fireworks will be louder to him." And I was like, "Eek, he might, I don't have a fence right now for him because I we took it down so that we could mow in there and set things up so that we're gonna have a new fence. I'm gonna put electric fence up actually for the dogs and I want to have some other animals too. Cool, Doggy Girl. You're in the Bible Belt, so not that you have to be a Christian to live in the Bible Belt, but it's not unusual, right? So anyway, okay, so Sammy P said, aren't you Americans mostly Christian? So let me be honest. People call themselves Christian or say that they're Christians, but what we call that is in name only. It's kind of like being from a Muslim country and it's assumed that you're all Muslims and not everybody is. So, um, in America, people call themselves Christians but they may or may not. The thing I think is this. Why are people surprised if you follow the Bible and Jesus if you say that you're a Christian, right? Or why do they get upset about it? I'm not going to say that I'm a Christian and then not follow it. So I do my best to follow the Lord and the Bible and what His Word says, and to obey His Word, but it's not by works. It's by, how do I put it? It's not sloppy, what we call sloppy agape, because agape means love. It's not sloppy grace. Um, some people live that way. They think, oh, God forgives me, Jesus forgives me, so I can do whatever I want. No, 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 no. No, no, just no. So rather than it being by works and what we do, the works flow out of our love for Him and our faith in Him. So, Sammy, Catholic and Protestant are different. Yes. Yes, they are different. Yeah, Catholic and Protestant are different. So you're saying, doggy girl, not all Americans are Christian. Yep, yep. So awesome. So you have many Christians in India. I think it's growing in India, right, Sammy? Awesome. Christianity reached in India before Europe. Yes. The apostle, the disciple Thomas, the apostle Thomas, brought Christianity to India way back. So when he was still alive. So I did know that. He died in India. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not sure. Well, they went to Rome too, though. They went to Rome. So it might have been simultaneously. I'm not sure. I thought it was simultaneously, like Rome, and because that's Europe. Um, wow, Sammy. Sammy P said we would have one of the oldest churches in the world. That's awesome. Israel is in the Middle East, so it's Palestine, Israel. Um, yeah, we need to look at a map, right, doggy girl? And but they're in the Middle East, so Arabia, anyway, Kerala is south of India. Okay, Kerala. That's where Sammy's from, is Kerala. I'm probably saying it wrong. So we're learning things. We need to, right? Yep. Israel is near to Europe. Yep. Across the pond. Of course, we say America is across the pond too, just different direction. All the continents used to be connected till there was like big earthquakes. Actually, I think the Great Flood caused the earthquakes, caused the separation. So we used to be all connected. And then there was the Tower of Babel, which confused languages. So, and there's historical proof of all of this, of how the languages, it's very interesting. I just watched a video about the Tower of Babel and how that's proven to be real history. From Maharishi. I'm butchering this. Maharashtra. Maharashtra. Right? We have like 28 states plus states. Wow, they've all got different languages and writing. It's like Europe. Wow, that's a lot, Sammy. Lots of languages. The flood clause, the separation, then the lower of then the Tower of Babel separated us by languages. Yep, that's what I think too. The flood separated the continents, and the Tower of Babel separated us, separated by languages. You remember why we were separated by language, why God had to do that? Bungee jumper, I like your name. Hi, thanks for jumping in. Bungee jumper says, I would love to see India. I consider myself a Hindu. Okay, most of people can speak Hindi, Sammy said, and English, thanks to the Brits. It's kind of nice to have one international language that everybody at least kind of knows. Yes, doggy girl, they tried to get to the heavens on their own. Um, the only way to the Father is through Jesus Christ. And they tried to get there another way. They built the tower and God stopped it because he said they'll think they can do anything. He said that nothing would be impossible for them. Because they could crack the code like they're trying to do. They're trying to open the portals with the CERN. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. But with CERN, they're trying to open the portals and get through to the other side spiritually and open portals spiritually. And they don't know what's going to come out on the other side. And you know who said that? Actually, Stephen Hawking said it. And he was an atheist. So he's passed now. But he said, you're going to be sorry what you let in from the other side. So it's still happening. It's still the thing they tried to do at Babel, and God's going to judge it again. So, not a safe bet to go against God and say, I'm going to exalt myself above God and above his throne, because that's what Satan did um, in the Garden of Eden. And I know some people think it's fairy tale, but there's so much proof that um, it all is coming around full circle and that there really are giants and were giants and Nephilim, fallen angels. There's so much proof of all of that, and it's coming full circle now. That's what AI is about, and trying to take away our DNA, which is God Himself within us being the temple of God. If we know Jesus, then we have the third strand of there's a third strand of the DNA that comes in when we become Christians, and the devil tries to replace that third strand with his strand, and we don't want that. It's dangerous, so it's evil. Sammy says, and we're still at war at each other. Yep, till this way, till this day because of the disputes. You think about it, Sammy. Um, Okay, so there was Isaac and Ishmael, right? And they're still fighting. Isaac and Ishmael. Ishmael is um, um, Arabs? Yes. So Arabs, Palestinians, anyway, all of that, they're um, at war with God ultimately, but also the Israel. the original people of God. Um, Not that Israel is perfect, because Israel fell away from God a lot. You can look at it in the Bible, and it's a picture of us. We come to God, we fall away, we come to God, we commit to Him, we fall away. We needed Christ to keep us with Him, to be one with Him, and when we walk in the Spirit, we don't fulfill the desires of the flesh. And we need to stay in the Spirit and not walk in the flesh. I need to do that every day. Um, One of the talks, okay, I'm going to read this for the ones who rewatch the live. Doggy Girl says, one of the talks in my Sunday class was that heaven exists outside of space and that space has an end. Yeah, I agree with that. Though it expands every millisecond. So it's basically impossible to reach it. Yeah, it's impossible to reach heaven, the heaven of heavens, right? So there's a physical heavens. I don't know that I missed your comment. You said we're at war with one another because of disputes. Sammy, mostly people can speak Hindi and English thanks to the Brits. No, I got your comments. I read your comment about being war with one another. I said um, Ishmael and Israel, Isaac, who was the father of Israel, um, the first of the children of Israel. Um, uh, there was a, you know, dispute, and it's still going on. They didn't hold a comment, Sammy. You can repeat it here if you'd like. I don't see a comment held for review. I don't see it at all, so I gotta go outside and get my little dog. I'm gonna go out there. You can repeat it if you want. Oh, maybe you didn't click send or something on your comment. I don't know. Well, maybe he's right back here. I thought I was gonna have to walk around him. Come on, good boy. So my big dog, he barks, but he doesn't bark a ton. So that's nice. And they don't bark at me at night. They know better. I don't like anybody interrupting my sleep. Not anybody. Come on, come on. Well, you guys, I guess I've only been in here 36 minutes. It feels like it's been longer. It's been awesome talking. Anybody have anything, any famous last words or anything? Not that you're passing away. I'm not saying that. Come on, dog. Yeah, dog boy. He's a good boy. Come on, over on the bed. My bed's not made. Please excuse. I'm gonna make it. I started late today. It's 12:20 here. 12:21. We also had this talk at school that Jesus was the one who made earth and followed his commands when God spoke. Yeah, yep, he was with God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God, the Word, Jesus. That's John 1. So, uh, and if Jesus said he was God, and people say, well, he was just a good man, he was just a prophet or whatever, and he died, but Jesus didn't say that about himself. So he wasn't a very good man if he lied. So you have to decide. He's either, as C.S. Lewis said, he's either liar lunatic, or Lord. And you have to decide which one. He's one of those three because he said he was Lord. He said he was Big L Lord. So he's one of the Godhead. Let me see, Sammy. Gosh, Sammy, I don't know what's going on. It said I didn't print, I guess. And then it says anyways. And then it says the doggy girls comment. Um, and then you said, can you see my comment now? Let me scroll back. You said we're still at war with one another till this day, and that because of the disputes. And that's what I said about, that's when I started talking about Isaac and Ishmael. Um, you were talking about speaking Hindi. Well, that's a freaking bummer, and they didn't put that they were holding the comment. I'm sorry, Sammy. Maybe try in another live chat and we'll see if they let you say it. YouTube sucks. They 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 try to keep us from saying things. We should be free to speak, you know? As long as it's not abusive, we should be free to speak. And they can't decide what's abusive or not. Some people think, "Oh, I have freedom of speech. Therefore I can be abusive and call people names and stuff like that." No, that's stooping too low, in my opinion. But they don't like history. I was telling some of, oh, okay, Bloody History by the Brits. Oh, see, you should be able to say that. You should be able to say that. Oh, it sucks. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's why sometimes I think we need to figure out how to get on different platforms that allow us to speak up, and say what we think. Like I say, as long as we're not being abusive or telling people we're going to kill them or something like that. Gosh, yeah, they're trying to ban your word, ban. Sammy P said they are banning my words, I guess. Yeah, it looks like it. What's my thought on mental illness? Okay, so I actually have a son with mental illness. He has a few different things going on. The main one is he has Asperger's, which is autism, high functioning autism, but it displays itself as schizophrenia type of thoughts and very fear based thoughts. And I have an opinion on this. I don't say that it's always demonic. I mean, okay, so if there weren't there if we never fell, if Adam and Eve never fell, then yes, we would have no mental illness, we would have no um, you know, uh like demons and stuff. And I do believe that Christians can be oppressed by the devil. Um, the demons need to be cast out, even out of Christians. And I know that's people have a debate with that. But I believe that mental illness can also be physiological. I believe that my son's body can, I think his is a combination. I think he has demons that he's got open doors to because of sin. But I also think that his body chemistry is really messed up. His amino acids from his diet would fix it a lot if he would go low carb. He's eats a lot of crap and a lot of junk food, a lot of sugar, And I've tried to encourage him to go low carb, at the very least keto, and at most carnivore, so that he can get all the amino acids that he needs. Your brain needs fat. And they keep saying, you know how mental illness is increasing, and um, um, sorry, I'm getting my words mixed up. Alzheimer's and dementia are increasing, and that is so much from low fat, low fat, low fat, pushing low fat. We need fat. Our body produces cholesterol. Our brains run on cholesterol. They need cholesterol. So, Sammy said, mental illness is no joke. If your close relative got it, then only you know. My dad also has schizophrenia, yeah, but my mom and we took care of him till this day. And it's really hard, isn't it, Sammy? I really have compassion for people because my son deals with it. He thinks that even the moon and the stars are after him. He thinks that airplanes that go overhead have been after him, and drones are after him. The government is after him. That he even said during COVID that if he died, COVID would go away because it's his fault that COVID was a thing. Um, it's just crazy, and it makes me really sad. He has to make his own decision, and I'm praying that he does. So, your little sister has ADHD. Yeah, and I think that a lot of these things are connected to what we eat. I think if we change what we eat, we can at least have a chance of getting better, if not completely, then getting better. And a lot of people have been healed of depression and even Asperger's, even autism, by eating this way. And people who have um, uh, epilepsy, who have seizures, have the keto diet actually became popular because they used it to help um, get rid of seizures. So, and they push the um, carbohydrates, and now it's fake carbohydrates and GMOs and all the genetically modified food that isn't even real, and artificially sweetened vegetables that are larger than used to be because they're trying to get more money, out of us. So it's bad. Off symptoms for constantly talking, fear, abuse, shouting, sleeplessness, restlessness. Um, my dad has on and off symptoms. Constant talking, fear, abuse, shouting, sleeplessness, restlessness. It's miserable, right? And it's miserable for the people that take care of them, and it's miserable for them. And a lot of it eh, eh, it really isn't, you can't blame them. It really is a sickness. But I think that if we help them get off of the carbs and the junk food and the processed food and even plant toxins, we have to face that there are plant toxins. And um, people need to eat less plants and more meat and possibly go off of all plants. I eat a little bit of plants. Hot sauce, which doesn't seem to bother me. Coffee. I don't do coffee all the time because it is a toxin, and but I add a lot of things to it. It's mostly mostly fat and egg and um, stuff in my cup. And those who jump in and don't know what I'm talking about egg in my coffee, it's whipped, and then it's whipped while the coffee is being poured in, so it's not scrambled. Hello, Anek. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Can you speak in English so we can understand, please? I wonder if I have uh, I don't see a way to translate. Is there a way to translate? I don't see. Wait a second. Oh, is that your full name? I'm sorry. I'm trying to see because it looks like it's in Russian or something, and I don't understand what they said. Oh, so I can't tell what you're saying. So go ahead and speak in English, translate it to English. You can use your keyboard to translate. Oh, Sammy, I'm so sorry. So Sammy, the last comment I see from you says they say he got it way back due to some property dispute fight when I was like 2 years old. He was jailed with some family men for days. It had effect on his brain, and I guess my mom says since this happened. Wow. Wow. So it's almost like trauma caused his mind to go. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry they keep banning your comments. That stinks. But that is the last comment that I saw from you. Okay, so I'm going to go up to the top of the hour. So we have 8 minutes, and then I got to hit the road so I can let my big dog out because he's being so patient. And I'm going to get in my infrared sauna. Okay, good. They didn't ban your comment. Good. Yay. Yay. We win, YouTube. We win. We win. We win. You guys, you know what? Interacting like this and mentioning people's names in the. I see what you did. Okay. Thanks, doggy girl. Thanks. I think y'all are awesome too. I'm gonna talk like I'm gonna talk like I'm from Alabama too and say y'all. My accent's probably terrible. Butchering it. So anyway, I know some people from the South don't even have an accent, or they don't sound like they do. I had uh, oh gosh, what was the driving service that I used? Not Uber. I used the other one. Why can't I think of it? Anyway, you guys know what I mean. But anyway, I used one of the driving services, and this driver that I had didn't have an accent, or I said he didn't. He said, "Oh, I can," and then he went into a Texas accent. Um, so Sammy P says, "I also like interacting. They say if you share, you feel light on your heart." I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, one of the main reasons why I'm really active on my YouTube channel is because I do live alone, and this becomes me meeting people, and it's good. And I live in a town of 70 out in the boondocks where I need the interaction. So, doggy girl, LOL, it's fine. Not many people have accents anymore. I would say that a lot of people have, but there are people who do, and that's fine. I like accents, and I'll start slipping into it if I'm around people who have an accent of one kind or another, British or Southern, whatever, you know. And Sammy P, for those who watch the replay, I like the Southern accents. Um, she's from Alabama. Southern doggy girl. Uh, oops, are you Southern doggy girl? Anyway, sorry I answered for you, doggy girl. Anyway, yeah, she's from Alabama. That's in the South. Doggy girl. So you know what an accent sounds like, doggy girl, though. She says, I don't think I have an accent. You might not. You might not. I know I talked to that guy from Texas in the car when he was driving me, and he talked a lot, and he didn't sound like he had an accent. And then he flew into it a little bit, and he said some of the phrases that they say, because there's phrases. Yeah. I'm sure you say the phrases, even if you say the phrases without an accent. Because, and you definitely understand the phrases because there's a lot of Southern phrases. Sammy P says, I just joined one lady's from the South. She had that thick Southern accent. Is Kentucky South? Yes, Kentucky is South. Kentucky. From Kentucky. And they're all kind of different. I'm from Alabama. I'm from Alabama. Am I doing it right? Doggy girl. Alabama from Mississippi. Doggy girl. It depends on the person I'm talking to. And yes, Kentucky is South. Yeah. Right, Sammy P. There's different accents. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me. I'm just playing. I try. I try, Sammy. I try to be funny. She says you're funny. Gotta have fun. Some people are sticks in the mud. I'm so glad this chat was good today, because it's so bad when people who don't know you come in and they they blast you and they mock you and they clean your house. Why don't you do this? Make me a mod. It's like, why should I make you a mod? You're mean. Oh goodness. When I get bigger, I'll make one of you mod, because y'all are nice and y'all support me. You're nailing it. She sounded exactly like this. That's what Sammy P said. Doggy girl. If I'm talking to a person with a thick accent, they would say no. If they have no accent, they would say yes. I gotcha. So thick accented people say you don't have an accent, and if they don't have an accent, they think you do. Sorry, I just slurped the last of my buttery foam off the bottom of the coffee. I guess that means we have 2 minutes to go. A little less than 2 minutes. Anybody got something earth-shaking to say in a minute? And then I gotta hit the road. Because I'm still in my pajamas. I gotta mop the floors, edit videos, so we can get out some more videos. So keep your eyes peeled for new videos. I had fun too, doggy girl. Thanks so much for coming. It was freaking awesome. Y'all are awesome. Y'all be awesome. I need to go eat me some chitlins and black-eyed peas. Chitlins. What was it? A bowl of bowling old. That was the phrase. So there's a Southern couple. I'm going to say this. There's a Southern couple, and her husband said, say a bowl of boiling oil. And she said, a bowl of boiling oil. And he said, now say it correctly. And she said, a bowl of boiling oil. She had to really work hard. hard to say it, and then he said, "Now say it like you normally say it. A bowl, no." So, laughing on the floor, doggy girl. I know. Look up the Cordell family. I think that's what their YouTube channel is. A bowl, no. She's pregnant. She's about to pop and have a baby. Bola no. Classism is this there. Let's see. People look down upon who got accents like this. They're in the, I don't think you meant cooperate world. Anyway, uh, yeah, yep, yep. Yep. There's people that think they're Hicks from the sticks and they don't know nothing and they're stupid, which is not true. I've heard people with accents say absolutely and just be as articulate as anything, and they're just super smart. So you can't pigeonhole people and say they don't know nothing, you know. There's some brilliant people who have accents. And there is this, trailer trash idea that people are poor and they don't know anything and they're illiterate, which I mean, there were people in the Appalachians that didn't get education. They were uneducated. That isn't their fault and it's not fair. So people can be very brilliant and be uneducated too. Um, let's see. I missed some stuff because I was talking. I talk a lot. No, they don't, Sammy P. Um, so they don't have classism or, you know. I know there's a big divide between the rich and the poor in India. That's a big thing. And it is true in America too, in places. Like there's some very poor um, and rich people living in separate places on purpose. Um, and they separate. In World War II, they put the Chinese in work camps and they worked on the railroad and stuff. Okay, Sammy P. Okay, nice to meet ya. Gotta go take care, guys. Yeah, you too, Sammy. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. I'm about to kick off here. I went a little over what I said. My mom's mom is from Tennessee, and my dad's mom is from Alabama. I'm from Alabama. Cool. Tennessee. From Tennessee or from Bama. Anyway, love it. Love it. So, y'all, I best be going. Appreciate you. I really do. I think we probably hit our 150 almost. Or we're there or we're over today. So I'll keep you posted. We're shooting for 500 subscribers and we're getting more and more people, regulars in the chat. And that's freaking awesome. Like and subscribe. I got 2 likes on the video today. Come visit Alabama for sure. For sure. I'll come to the South. Furthest I went was Georgia. Georgia. Georgia, sweet Georgia. We gotta sing sometime. Okay. That's the other thing I like doing. Sing. Someday I'll play my guitar or my banjo. Well, I'm learning the banjo, so not real soon. I also have a ukulele. Anyway, I love instruments. I gotta play more though. I haven't been practicing. Been doing other things. Anyway, like YouTube. Yay! So I'm gonna do some video editing. I'll have them up. Be looking for the new videos that I'll have edited and ready to go. Gotta organize my videos and my stuff and delete them from iCloud so I can move along, little doggy, and get the show on the road. Doggy girl. My town is the home of the famous band Alabama. Wow! What's your hometown? Can I ask? Or would you rather not people not know? Oh, I can look it up. I can look it up. That's a cool, fun fact, though. All right. Yeah, buddy. Love you. Y'all come back now. Y'all come back. We still got 3 people in here. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's good. Fort Payne. Fort Payne, Alabama. Well, you are welcome here. So, have you heard that song? How's it go? You don't have to knock, just come right on in. I can't remember the song. Trying to remember the song. There's a song. We're from the country and we like it that way. You don't have to knock, just kick off shoes and come on in. Can't remember how it goes. I'm glad, doggy girl. I had fun too. This is good for me. Y'all are good for me. Yep. Good for my heart. Thank you. Thank you much. Much obliged. Bye. Bye. See y'all later. For real.